It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the Dolphins' sure-handed wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Dolphins and the Panthers on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, nice and dry up here in the booth. But Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff, get the right cleats. The length, are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad plays go against you early, and then you got to kind of change shoes and scramble. Get that done in pregame, confident going in, and let the game unfold the best it can.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Run play. This is Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. 2nd down and 8. They'll run here with Hill. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The PAT up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the Dolphins 1-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Hill. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Miami. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. They don't have one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. 1st and 10. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This from 45 yards away. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. He'll let one go down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control. The other nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. You can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the final 2 weeks of the season. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. Now, faking the give. Throwing right. It's taken in. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He's going to take a shot down the field.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man, right side. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Now a give up the middle. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Miami. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Next to score, Dolphins 31.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defense.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Panthers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send him right out of the slot. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third down, 3 to go. Slot receiver headed right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down. They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll stay on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. There's that man again, another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. He'll drop to throw. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. From a little further back, here's second and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Dolphins. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Second down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult but defensively, it'll set up a fourth down. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a 1st down.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat out dominant.
They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Miami. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays.
This play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane of the goal line. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Dolphins. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has decided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
3rd and long. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw yet again. Off bounds. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Into space. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Back to the air one more time. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Panthers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Hill. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a 1st down at the 44-yard line. All run play. This is Hill. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Back to throw here to begin the drop. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Second and a yard.
At the 12-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins, and it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.